Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Senator, 258! You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, 88!
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they had down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right, let's see what happens. Will they attack? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. Target.
First carry for Raquel Armstead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
You don't want to. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Squeeze. Yep. Shoot.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. 2nd and 4. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Armstead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
You go tight. Hey. You got tight right there. Go.
On first down, again, they go with Armstead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Check, 93's the mic, 93.
Hey, Delta.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Check, 93.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of it.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here is Eckler trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Watch the
Go.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
You're out.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 17-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey. Check, 93's the mic.
Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Topper!
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Come on. You better bring it.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, exit.
We got four. Check,
80 weapons.
Come on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mike 48. Coming.
Gas 300. 6'6", pull it high. Under 10. 10.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
At the 42-yard line.
Now.
Banjo. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 93's the mic. 93.
Go.
Man, I got you.
Ready.
They'll stay with the run and Armstead. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 15.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check 15.
Hey, Sam off. Hey. Now.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Slam.
Go.
Take it.
Now a toss to Armstead. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the eye. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Hard.
Check 31. Check 43.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
48 months.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
88. General West.
Rodgers now throwing again. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
258. Inside.
Check 37. Check.
Pilot, 64. Weak. 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
Once more, here's Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I'm ready. Go.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Jacksonville, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall down.
Not a day in my life, knows my dog,